Hey guys, I'm coming to you from Skamania Lodge outside of Portland, Oregon. I'm here to drive the all-new 2023 Honda HR-V. I'll be doing that tomorrow, but I just arrived and I haven't got you guys up to date on the new changes for the 2023 Subaru Ascent, so let's get into it. Over at the Subaru newsroom, Subaru debuts refreshed 23 Ascent 3-row SUV. Yes, this is their biggest SUV. It competes against the Highlander, the Pilot, the Pathfinder. We'll talk about its sales at the end after we go over all these updates. It's received refreshed looks on the front. We have different headlights, different taillights. We look at those a little bit. There's the latest version of EyeSight as well as a wide-angle mono camera. We have wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto as standard. That is a very welcome upgrade, and guess what? You can finally get a 360 camera. Now it's not standard, but at least it's available now on the Subaru Ascent. I remember that being, if my memory serves me correct, when I reviewed that vehicle last year, I'm like, where's the 360 camera? This vehicle is huge. Well, it looks like they're finally giving it to the 2023 refresh. We have standard Subaru STARLINK 11.6-inch Multimedia Plus system. So it's just the big tablet screen. We've seen this in other Subaru vehicles recently, but it's come to the Ascent as well now. New Cabin Connect enhances the communication ability of the third row. So this is an option. Essentially, it's like that minivan mic where you can talk to the third row. Like it pumps the volume of your voice through the upgraded sound system. So yeah. Onyx Edition adds more standard features and new option package. So the trims are base, premium, Onyx, limited, and touring. And this 2023 model will come this fall to Subaru dealers. So for 2023, Ascent receives a bolder look thanks to a new front fascia incorporating a more prominent grille, redesigned LED headlights, and a more aggressive front bumper. The new front bumper cover features new lower edge air ducts to improve aerodynamic flow underneath the vehicle. At the back of the vehicle, updated Koniji, which is the C-shaped taillights, further exemplifies Subaru's fresh new look for 2023. So Koniji is the official word. I mean, I've just been calling them lobster claws because that's, Subaru tradition at this point. So let's read about this new updated Onyx edition of the Ascent. It has exclusive black finish exterior elements, badging, and 20-inch black finish aluminum alloy wheels. The seats are wrapped in Subaru StarTex water-repellent material with new contrasting green stitching. Onyx also gains a standard panoramic power moonroof, which features a tilt-slide glass panel over the front seats and a fixed glass panel over the middle row, and a power sunshade. You can still get that panel roof on other trims. It's standard on the Touring and optional on the Limited. Enhancing the all-weather and trail capabilities, the 23 Onyx Limited and Touring Ascents gain standard dual-function X mode with hill descent control. We still have the 2.4-liter turbo boxer engine, 260 horsepower, mated to everyone's favorite, the CVT. But you have an 8-speed manual mode with paddle shifters if you really want to be trying extra hard. That big CVT energy, I'm not going to go over all the trims here. I think I've pretty much covered all the major updates, so let's just look at the images real quick. So I believe what we're looking at here is the new Onyx updated package. I mean, I don't remember seeing this bar on the front of the Subaru Ascent, so that seems new. The headlights look new. Subaru definitely does a good job keeping the design language from model to model intact, so these definitely look like they're Subaru lights taken from, or at least designed in collaboration with the WRX. Now these little inlets down here remind me of the new inlets teased on the new and upcoming 2023 Honda CR-V redesign. Here are those updated Koniji lobster claw rear taillights. And yes, this is the Onyx version we're looking at since it has the Onyx badge on the back. Here is a non-Onyx edition, so you can see these inlets at the bottom pop out a lot more with that chrome accent and a chrome bar with the Subaru logo in the middle for the non-Onyx model. I think I like the Onyx looks a little bit better, but that's just me. I'm not a big fan of chrome myself. Again, the back end of the Onyx, we have the Ascent that's blacked out as well with this black glossy bar on the back. Another look at it. This seems to be one of the things they're really proud about with this Onyx edition. There's a lot more media, I feel like, or a lot more additional pictures on this Onyx model. And the wheels don't look bad. I like those 20-inch wheels. Here's our look at the new massive 11-inch touchscreen, and thank God, Subaru, you brought in a tuning knob. So thank you for keeping not only a volume knob, but you have the good old-fashioned tuning knob, a beautiful thing to see. Now, we don't have fan control buttons other than touch buttons, but it looks like they're always up on the screen. So that's not that big of a deal. I could live with that. And you could just put it on auto and adjust the fan essentially by controlling the heating and cooling buttons. We do have some hard buttons for front and rear defrost still. Heading to sales, we're over at Car Figures. Subaru was on this crazy surge up until 2019. 700,000 units here in the United States, insane. Then COVID happened and they still haven't quite recovered from that. Now, if we go to the Ascent sales, if we compare year over year, so 4 years, from 2022 to 2019, we see that 2019 here had the best year. It was the first full year it was on sale here in North America. The next year, kind of like this next blue, which is this one, again, probably the second best year. And then in 2021 is a little bit lower, and here in 2022 it looks to be very similar to 2021. So they've kind of etched out a segment in the market, because we're going to look at its biggest competitors here, which are, I'm just going to look at the Japanese competitors because there's also the domestic competitors, but the Korean competitors this segment is just so massive, and the Koreans are just destroying this segment with the Palisade and the Telluride right now. I think each of them are selling around 100,000 units per brand, which is just crazy. I might have to fact check myself on that. Anyways, which is totally outselling the Ascent, which is in purple. The Ascent is in purple here. Not doing bad because it's already beaten the Highlander, or not the Highlander, the Pathfinder, with its first few years on sale. Now, Nissan does have the new Pathfinder out. I expect these sales to kind of rebound here in 2022 as long as they're able to provide the parts for the new Pathfinder. But 60,000 units is probably where they're going to be for 2022 for the Subaru Ascent. There's no chance of them catching the Pilot. And then the Highlander is just in a whole different category in terms of volume. That thing is just ridiculous how much that vehicle sells. I think Subaru did a good job updating the Ascent. Yes, do I wish there wasn't a CVT in it? Of course. The average person, it's probably not going to bother them that much. I do feel like the engine is powerful enough for that vehicle. The 3-row accommodations is a little bit small. No vehicle in that 3-row segment, I feel like, is absolutely perfect in that 3rd row. They all do compromise a little bit with that 3rd row space. I mean, that 3rd row is really for small kids. But the new tablet screen, it's not the prettiest thing, but we still get the volume knob, we still have the tuning knob, we have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. We also have a 360 camera that's available, and the new Onyx package does look pretty good. But I'm gonna there, just a quick update. Definitely stay tuned for more updates on Subaru. I also have a Mitsubishi waiting for me at home, so it'll be the first Mitsubishi I've had on the channel for review, so that's exciting. But also stay tuned for this event where I'm at right now, which is the all-new 2023 Honda HR-V Media Drive. I'll be able to post stuff about this for my driving impressions in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.